operational. Good morning. Pray tell, kind vampire, is it morning? It's hard to tell from all the searchlights. What do you think? Early afternoon, maybe?
You kept me waiting, little one.
Well, thank you for your concern. That attack from the Enforcer earlier had some sort of effect on my inner workings. As for other damage, I have a small exterior blemish produced as you forcefully picked me up. I don't think it'll be a problem, though.
Right. So where was it you thought to take me?
A resistance hideout, but your mannerisms suggest that you find this unsuitable. The wavelengths of the voice, the slight dilation of the pupils. Yes, you're not gonna come with me, are you?
What is at this hideout? I search for Baphomet. You would do well to take me to him.
I do know where and how you can meet him, but I wouldn't recommend it. If you were to clash, there's a high probability this world would suffer massive casualties.
That is none of my concern.
I predicted as much, but I beg you to reconsider. Did you or did you not come to save us?
The problems of your world are of no concern to me. Whether your end is salvation or sacrifice, it matters not. I thirst for one thing only. Ever greater battle.
A berserker then, are you? Of all the literature stored in my memory bank, references to them state that they, driven by rage and passion, are the most savage warriors of all.
Do you have any record of vampires in this bank? For that is what I truly am.
A vampire? Unexpected, but yes, I've located an entry. Monsters that drain blood from humans for sustenance. Makes me glad we've already established none is flowing through my veins, being a robot and all.
A robot? That metal creature from before. Is he one of your species as well?
Close. It's true that we're both machines. That is to say, we're functioning objects imagined by human minds and created by human hands. But still, between the enforcers and robots, like yours truly, there's one key difference. I think for myself. Other than my frame, maybe I'm not so different from a human. Oh, alas, I can't be your food, however.
You are sentient.
Something like that. Quite a hard concept to define, actually. Beings like you know intrinsically that you have a soul, but for us, something happens deep in our circuitry. An error, or a spark, if you will.
Interesting. Then you have free will.
You can choose to call it that if that helps you conceptualize what I am.
This girl is made of metal, so at least in her composition she is strong. Her combat prowess, on the other hand, perhaps she is masking it. The potential of a lifeless doll that has somehow found a consciousness, it does intrigue me.
You still with me? Judging from that look in your eye, I feel I need to re-express a couple of things. I am weak, as you remember from my condition before, and I am not your food, as you remember from 5 minutes ago.
I have not forgotten, but willpower allows humans to exceed their limitations. What if it can do the same for you?
I am not human. Saying it out loud causes my deeper gears to quiver ever so slightly, but I am a machine.
Whatever form you have, it is the power of your conviction that interests me.
So, you would assault me even though you've seen how feeble I am. I'll add a note to my entry on vampires. They're not very gentlemanly at all.
Do not be mistaken. I only wish to test you.
Well, I can't say I disrespect someone who pursues empiric experimentation, but still, you're going about it all wrong.
If I destroy you, that will be the end of it. Now ready yourself.
Brilliant. Well, this is troubling. Absolutely the worst! Why is it that I always end up in the most unpleasant of predicaments?
Do not worry. I shall not break you.
Surely you wouldn't dare to strike a fragile robot such as myself?
Greetings.
Gobble you up. Initiating Alpha Drive. I'll show you something nice.
What is happening here?
Mean green hammering machine!
Let me gobble you up. Look over this new contract. Takes the lead. Oh! I'm telling you, I'm a great performer. Very well then.
Performance.
Couldn't meet my quota.
Sink into degeneracy!
Was he that pup?
Stop hitting me!
You will soon learn.
Don't try and hide it! Give in to desire! Debase yourself!
Oh, fine. If you must see it this way.
Accept your fate. Ah!
I love you.
I am most grateful.
Get ready for a knockout. How?
Witness the power. What is happening?
Access.
Look over this new contract.
Let us conclude.
Shutting down.
A worthy performance.
Oh! I'm telling you, I'm a great
With this
performer.
hand, I'll crush my fate!
I'll show you something nice.
You will soon learn.
This is a great deal, no regrets.
Shutting
Accept your fate.
Crimson is love, crimson is despair.
Now a nightmare begins.
Among the underhanded?
This is a great deal.
That all you got? roses bloom in crimson.
I am most grateful.
My roses bloom in crimson. My roses bloom in crimson. My roses bloom in crimson.
What's gonna burn? Everything.
I am most grateful.
Cheap and underhanded. Battle and underhanded. Battle you got.
Oh! I'm with you until this wing is no more.
What is...
Must we fight? Very well then. I may be imperfect, but I'm not alone.
What do you mean I'm lost?
I am most grateful.
This may great to pick on such a frail and delicate lady.
Come, show me your true potential.
Are all vampires as dim-witted as you? I am weak. If you come at me with this much force...
Liar, I can tell you are holding back. You think to escape? Go ahead.
No, Urias Formond. Do you know what I feel in my soul right now? It's anger. Can you imagine why? You've brought my fury to its limits. And at this point, I'm afraid I wouldn't be satisfied with merely running away. Nope. I would say a little bit of payback is in order for making me feel like this.
Oh, then let us see what you can do.
Just know you've brought this upon yourself. Disengaging safeguards. Perhaps you were looking for a distraction to amuse yourself, but I wasn't made for your entertainment. You're going to wish you never saw this side of me. Can't spot me? Well, that doesn't seem fair. Let's give you a hint. Heads up!
Ugh.
Have you ever heard the phrase, bore someone to death? It's not in my programming to kill, so I guess this is how we keep you alive and well. Left leg, then abdomen. Missed me! But honestly, not by very much. Does a graze count as a hit? Whatever. Forehead!
It is becoming clear now.
Strike with words or strike with fists. It all hurts the same. The most efficient method of attack is to hit both the body and mind simultaneously.
Well, what is this? You seem to be taken by the dance of battle. Let me revel with you.
Good! A duet is best performed when the dancers are evenly matched. Anything else would be a disappointment.
How fortunate I am to discover this side of you. It is thrilling to meet someone who surpasses my own strength.
You seem to be the one full of surprises. Just how strong are you?
The power of an untethered will. Marvelous!
This isn't some romantic display of resolve. I'm equipped with a special function, one given only to the eldest sister, the Alpha Drive.
I care not for these specifics. Just show me more.
Sorry to disappoint you, Urias Formond, but I have to deny that request. You see, I've just rebooted, and continuing to operate at such high capacity without a full system recovery means I'll go into forced sleep mode. Ha ha. Ha ha ha.
Is this a trick?
I I told you, I am angry with you, Urias Formant. So why should I have any reason to indulge you any further? I gave you what you wanted. You won't leave my offline body alone, will you? Oh, and do not drag it with you either. I will. No.
Huh.
Hehe. I like that feisty expression, Urias. Take care of me now, and I promise to continue this later.
You were quite deceptive after all. But I enjoyed our waltz. You've earned my protection for that, at least.